Hello friend, this is Ryan Hicks of TalkToProfit.com, and today I want to talk about one of the most important things you'll ever hear. This is the most important video, one of them at least, that you'll ever watch. Because this lays out for you why your life is the way it is and how to change it. It's also important to note that as you make changes to your life, it'll help other people around you as well. Now please make sure to share this video with others because you will find this a blessing, and it'll be a blessing for them because people need to hear the truth in this video. Now, I had someone tell me that everywhere they look in reality, all they see is negativity, bad things. It's just constant negativity, and they can't be positive because they see all this negativity around them. How can you be positive when this is going on in the world? How can you be positive when that politician said this? How can you be positive when this country did this? How can you be positive when this disease is going around? How can you be positive when this illness? And all this negativity they're so focused on and wrapped up in, and their conscious effort is focused on all that negativity only. With only brief respites into some positivity, but only by accident, and then they're right back to the negativity again. And part of this is self-caused because the media they're partaking of, they're reading negativity, they're watching negativity, they're listening to negativity, they're hanging around people who are propagating the same stuff. And then they wonder why their life, all they see around them, everywhere they go, everywhere they think about is negativity and bad things in their lives. And they can't be positive, at least in their own mentality, they say they can't. The reality is they haven't really put forth the real effort to be positive. But see, this is the very reason why the scripture says, for we walk by faith, not by sight. See, when you look around you, you're going from creating reality and changing things, being a co-creator with God, and living the reality that you want to live by imitating God. And instead, you become one who is endorsing and putting their stamp of approval on what's going on around you. You may say, well, how? I'm not approving of this negativity. I'm not approving of these evil things going on. But you do by the fact that you're focusing on them, you're talking about them, you're speaking about them, your mindset is about them, and that is the only thing you can bring out of that. You don't plant a seed of negativity and reap a harvest of positivity. You don't plant a seed of evil and reap good. You don't overcome evil, but by good. And my friend, if you want to start seeing something different, a different reality around you, and real tangible changes in the world around you, you're going to have to change what you focus on, how you think, and your mindset. You're going to have to walk by faith and not by sight. As long as you walk by sight, the only thing you're going to get is more of what you see. And the responsible thing for you to do as a co-creator with God, even though you don't realize this sometimes, when the law of attraction is working in your life, you don't even recognize, but it's to step back and walk by faith, not by sight. Because when you walk by sight, you're looking around, you're seeing the negativity, you're seeing the evil, and you will, by the law of attraction, start to bring about more of that negativity that you're seeing everywhere around you. And then the hard truth is that you are now becoming partially responsible for that negativity around you, for that evil going on around you. Because instead of being a person that rises up in faith and is walking by faith and is creating better realities for yourself and others around you, you're someone who's walking by sight and you're creating the same reality that already exists because that's what your focus is on. That's what your faith is for. And you've completely washed away the power and the light that you have in this planet. You're responsible if you're not putting yourself in the right vibration by thinking the right thoughts as described in Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. And also you're not following 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 16 to rejoice evermore. You can't be rejoicing evermore when you're talking about the negativity, when you're looking at the negativity, when you're thinking about the negativity, when you're meditating on the negativity, when you're telling everybody else in the world about the negativity, and when you're even shutting yourself down from thinking about the positive things, from rejoicing evermore, by telling everyone, oh, I can't be positive. There's just so much around I got to look at, and all this evil. I can't possibly be positive. So you're purposely keeping yourself back from that positive high vibration, the light to the world that you should be, and you're hiding your light, you're covering it up, Actually, you're extinguishing it because you're putting out just what the world puts out. The negativity, the evil. You're talking it up. You're preaching the gospel of the devil. The gospel of the God of this world, the evil of this world. And you're preaching it to everybody. Getting them down, running them. It's bad enough what you're doing to yourself, but then you're telling other people and you're running them down. You're pulling faith from them. You're pushing unbelief on them. And you're causing them to walk by sight as well and not by faith. And that's not what you want to do. First thing, it doesn't make you feel good. It doesn't make them feel good. It doesn't make anything good or better in the world when you behave that way. And the reality is it creates more of that stuff that you don't want and that everyone else doesn't want. And so you get in this cycle if you're not following Philippians 4:8 and you're not following 1 Thessalonians 5:16. And you get in this cycle of you see negativity around you, you see evil around you, you attract more of it into your life because it becomes your focus. And then you see more negativity and evil in your life. And this becomes a constant cycle that is unbroken until you choose to change and start to think about things that are just, that are true, that are honest, that are pure, that are lovely, that are of good report, that are virtuous, that are praiseworthy. You think on those things. And when you do that, and at first it'll be hard because it's not the pattern you've been in. You've been in this other pattern, which most of the world is in. And you're taught from early on. People even tell you, don't deny reality. What, do you want to acknowledge reality? And I've had people tell me, well, it's delusional to just think about true and honest and pure things and follow Philippians 4:8. You don't understand how bad it is out there. No, I do. But see, I know that there is power in your word and that death and life are in the power of the tongue. And I know that from your heart come the issues of life. And so I know that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And so I know that these things exist because you are focusing on them. And you're perpetrating them on other people by constantly speaking them and putting forth that vibration out there for everyone to hear. And you're drawing them down. You're not being a light. You're not being someone that's edifying people when you speak about those things. Listen, you don't even need to. Sometimes people think, well, I got to be informed. I got to watch the news. No, you don't. 99% of people are already doing that. They're babbling about negativity. They're whining about supposed diseases. They're talking about this politician over here and that politician over there. They have all the negativity down. You don't have to do anything. There's enough people out there speaking the devil's report. You don't need to be part of it. What you need to be is speaking the gospel, speaking the good news, that there's liberty, that there's freedom, that there's glorious grace of God, and there's abundance, that Jesus came to give people life in that more abundantly. When you're telling them about what they already have, you're telling them about what they already see in the world, you're telling them what the media is propagating to you, you're telling them what the news is saying, what the books are saying, whoever it is. And yes, for some of you, many of you are going to churches that are teaching you negativity day in and day out when you go there. You don't need that. That's not part of what you want to create. You want to create a life that is glorious, a light that exhibits the glory of God, not a limited, mediocre, failed, weak, depressed, negative, evil life. But it's a matter of your choice. And sometimes people say, well, what about this verse of scripture? And they pull some random scripture to try to defend negativity, which is so bizarre. It's almost unbelievable that someone could even do that. But they do. What I want to tell you is this. I would rather look for the scripture that is going to put me in a better vibration, a higher vibration, to be a light and to shed God's grace toward all that I come in contact with, than to be someone who's looking for a way out, a way to be like everyone else, a way to be like the world, a way to speak like the world, a way to speak negativity, a way to reject Philippians 4:8, a way to reject 1 Thessalonians 5:16. I'd rather rejoice evermore. I'd rather be praiseworthy and speak of good things, uplifting things, positive things, upbeat things, things that will raise your vibration and raise the vibration of people around you. Don't let the world drag you down. Don't let your peer pressure drag you down. Don't let your preconceived ideas drag you down. Don't let your affinity for this world drag you down. Get rid of that negativity. When you see something negative, what is there positive in that? Is there anything positive? Think about that. Even if you have to completely dismiss that altogether, just think about something positive. Start working toward when negativity comes up, you defeat it, you overcome evil with good. And start doing that day in and day out. And what you will notice is at first it's going to be hard because that is not the pattern you've been in. But what you will notice is slowly but surely, not just is your mentality changing, your vibration changing, your actual tangible world is changing around you. You're getting more coincidences you think are coincidences. They're not. You're, by the law of attraction, attracting good things. You'll get more good things, more things to speak good things about. You'll have more experiences that are praiseworthy. And you'll have less and less of those things that are negative that you used to focus on so much. As you stop focusing on them and start focusing on the good things, start rejoicing evermore, you will start receiving more good things to focus on and more good things to rejoice evermore about. Now, my friend, if you really want to learn more about this, I have 2 books. One of them deals with the law of attraction. One of them deals with co-creating with God. But both these books are very, very beneficial for you. I want you to get them. I want you to read them. I want you to take notes. And then, listen, you can contact me. My email's in those books. Contact me if you have any questions or comments about it. I want to help you and bless you so that you can start to have the life that you want. You can get those books at my website. The one book is God's Secret Law of Attraction, and the other book is Co-Creators with God. They will be a blessing for you. Get them today and be blessed. My friend, I pray this is a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.